work at Walmart. I've been working at Walmart for 4 years. I have a heart condition. I have arrhythmia, and it causes me to be like weak. I have to work at a certain pace because I have passing out spells. When COVID came, it put me at a high risk because of my heart condition. I have to take a leave, and it's unpaid leave. I got behind on my bills.
The people who are called into justice court are often low-income community members who are already living on the edge financially. Now, they've been called into court, usually over a debt they owe. The judge knows of potential solutions to the situation, but the judges have to be neutral. The plaintiff knows, but it doesn't benefit the plaintiff to say so because they're trying to win the case. The plaintiff's attorney knows, but it doesn't benefit them as well because they're representing the plaintiff. The only person that doesn't know all of the solutions that are available to them is the low-income community member, which is the defendant. MCJ's Justice Court Navigator program puts someone who knows the law on their side. I was born and raised in the Mississippi Delta, not far from here, actually over in Sharkey County. Born and raised in poverty. My dad worked on a farm for a living, drove tractors to take care of my mom, my brother, me, my other 2 siblings. When I was 13, I started chopping cotton. He took me to the fields with him, and I did that all throughout my teenage years. I went into law school with the thought that the only thing I want to do is work in low-income communities, helping community members that grew up in similar situations that I grew up in, where people don't have a lot to work with. People are living in poverty. People are living with healthcare issues. People are jobless. And that's pretty much what goes on in the Mississippi Delta, has been going on for a long time. I work in 6 counties throughout the Delta, implementing a Delta Justice Court Navigator program to help community members in low-income communities navigate the justice court system, to give them an idea of what they're facing when they get drawn into justice court, whether that be a consumer debt issue or a landlord and tenant issue, or issues where credit card companies are trying to draw people into court, where quick cash loans or payday loans or car title loan companies are drawing people into court, or surprisingly, when hospitals are drawing people into court because of bills that they can't pay. So to offer community members in low-income communities advice before they go into justice court.
When I was coming to court, I was worried that my check would get garnished and that I won't be able to afford my bills like car note. And if I don't have a car, I can't get to work.
A judgment in justice court can be the first event in a downward spiral that leads to the loss of a home, a car, or a job. The repercussions can keep people who are already struggling from ever finding a way out. When I first meet a client in one of these communities or a litigant in one of these communities, for me, it's almost like I see a family member or a friend. Someone who grew up in the same circumstance that I grew up in, a poor community, a low-income community, a poverty-stricken community who just needs some help.
When Todd came in and offered free help, it is like an angel walked in the building. It kind of made me feel like relaxed, like a big brother coming in, stepping in to help.
And to sit and hear them and watch them come out on top, the feeling is inexplicable. You know, to see a low-income community member who has so many odds stacked against them get this one win that day, and they walk out with their shoulders held high, and they walk out and not be evicted from their apartment. They walk out and they still have money in their pocket to feed their family. They walk out and they can go and pick their child up from school, and they don't have this boulder on their shoulder that they had earlier that morning when they knew that they were getting drawn into court.
It took a lot of weight off my shoulder, and I automatically knew that it was going to be okay.
My feelings are wrapped around the fact that this is what I came here to do. I came here to help community members. For me, it reinforces my desire to go to law school, why I went to law school, and it lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm affecting the lives of people that look like my family, that look like me.